hello. I hate that finger tapping. Why did I just do that? Okay, anyways, I promised you guys that I was going to be doing a quarterly spread journal walkthrough. And before we get into that, we are going to do a complete I cannot speak. A complete flip through of what I have so far. So if you want to see more of how I put the first part of this together before we get into the quarterly spread, please go back to my 2026 reading journal setup. Okay, anyways, intro page, title page, or sorry, table of contents, goals, trackers, prize, sexy man, husband, ride spinners, just kidding. No, I want a refund, just kidding. I made it, so only I can refund myself. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix this later. Anyways, just kidding. Balloon dart bingo, where instead of crossing it out, putting a sticker, I just peel away this balloon post-it. And series tracker, what I did was I basically did the whole bookshelf thing. Instead of just shading it in just to shade in how many books I read, I kind of tied it in with a series tracker where Harry Potter, okay, books 1 through 7, and then Bridgerton, and this is 2 different series. But yeah, so it's kind of like 2 birds, 1 stone. That's like this too, honestly. My balloon dart is 2 birds with 1 stone. It's bingo and also TBR. I would like to say a good majority, except for 2 or 3 of these books that I have listed on here. And we have my fictional travels, my interlude page, and finally we are at my quarterly spread. Now, usually when I go into this, I don't really know exactly how it's gonna turn out. I just kind of go with it. I'm like, oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks bad. And sometimes it works out for the best, where I'm like, I wouldn't have thought of that. Or sometimes it just gets really ugly and crazy and I have to redo the whole thing. So whatever your workflow is, go with it. All right, so my first quarter spread, basically it's my prelude, right? Or I can't think of the word. Anyways, it's kind of what I'm manifesting for the next 3 months. Okay, so we'll start with my target goal, my target book goals. I drew this little frame. It's supposed to look like this frame that I have on my desk. I think I did all right. So yeah, and I'll just write down the numbers. And then my series to focus on, I really wanted to do this because sometimes I'll read willy-nilly, and although reading willy-nilly is fun, it also, doing this also reminds me that, oh, I should really get this down, because this is also my TBR. I have all of these books. These books need to get read. So by doing this, I also do this. Get it? Okay. And then maximize my reading time by, so it's basically trying my best to take away the things that hinder me from being able to read the way I want to read. Now, I'm not reading because I'm trying to hit a target of, say, 50 bucks. No, I read because it makes me feel better, and also whenever I do read, I speak more eloquently, and it really helps just with my speech because I'm a very shy person. So when I talk to people, whenever I'm in like a very heavy reading era slash period of my life, I speak better. My speech is better. So reading. All right, and then over here I have my nonfiction genre focus, where every month I will focus on a specific type of nonfiction genre that will help me get to be closer to the way I want to be. Like, 2026 is a new me. Get it? Anyways, January, let's say I wanted to work on habits. I'll have Atomic Habits by James Clear. I know, so basic, so cliche, but it works. I read like probably about maybe like halfway through the book, and then I just did not finish it. So I already forgot like a majority of the material, so I had to go back and start fresh. But I know that that book is really good, and I read a lot of a decent amount of nonfiction books, and I really like the way that book is written. It's easy to digest, and it's easy to follow along. So yeah, that's an endorsement. And February, let's say I wanted to do like helping with my perception and being able to figure out, I don't know, let's say how to manage my emotions because I am perceiving things a certain way. Then I would put like The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer, which is, plug over here, The Untethered Soul, get it? So on and so forth. So that is my first page. Then over here, we have my TBR slash my actually read books, okay? Now, these letters are actually not what they appear to be, okay? The only letter that is a true letter is this one, this B right here. You see this? This T is actually an upside down L. This R, I snipped off the leg and it turned into an N. And, the rest of this just like a hodgepodge. And this is actually a C. This is foam letters, so it's very malleable. So the C right here, I just molded it down into an E. And so TBR, the books I anticipate to read, and I have those little like stickers of the book covers on here. January, February, March, and this is me being overzealous. Like 6 books, that's a lot for me for a month. But just in case, one of those months where I'm like, ooh, I feel like reading this month. So, gotta have the extra space. And then on this side is the books I actually read for January, February. Once again, little book cover stickies. Alright, and my last spread is basically my... Alright, so before I was so rudely interrupted by my camera not recording, we left off on this page, which is my last page, my favorites page slash my reflections. So the favorites is basically, when you pit books against each other, like, you're better than you, You know what I mean? Basically, my favorite book of January, February, and March. And then they go head to head and try to compete for this beautiful spot. Where this spot will eventually, at the end of the year, go on and compete against the 3 other quarters. Haha. And then we have, of course, honorary mentions and my reflections. Did I meet my quarterly goal? I put quarter because I could not fit an LY, and I knew that I needed to put goal there. So, yeah. Yay, nay, why? Why did you do it? Why didn't you? I know, I'm annoying, I'm sorry. What hindrances occurred? What can I do better? Why did the quarterly book win? This guy right here. And that concludes my quarterly spread. And, you know, tell me what you guys think. Do you like it? This is actually pretty basic and simple for me, like comparatively, right, to like this and this and this, you know, oh, especially this. So this is very mellow for me. Anyways, I'm ranting. I hope you guys enjoyed my chattiness. If not, tell me, and next time I will be less chatty. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. It's just gonna be music with a little bit of commentary from me if I need to comment on my thought process while I'm journaling. And yeah, like and comment. It really does help my channel, and I appreciate every single one of you guys watching, especially my new subscribers. You guys are amazing. Well, surprise, surprise, my my camera stopped recording again, so it cut off. Basically, I just want to end off by saying thank you guys for watching. It really, 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 really means the world to me. Trust me when I say I really appreciate you guys being here. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video. I'm not gonna be talking like I said I was. Just enjoy the background music and me putting my journal together. So, yeah, see you guys next time. And also, if I happen to tickle your fancy, please consider subscribing. I love you. Bye.